Hey, it's Patrick. I'm one of the leaders of Journey to the Peak, and I would love for you to sign up right now for our 2-week free trial that we have running. The 2-week free trial is really a way for you to get inside and see, what's going on in Journey to the Peak, and if it's something that supports you in your yoga goals. So here's the home screen that you log into when you're a member of Journey to the Peak. I'm just going to press log in here. I've already entered my email and my password. Once you're in, you basically can go down here, and those of you who are interested in Journey to You, it's also stored right here very conveniently. But we'll focus on Journey to the Peak today. When you have the 2-week free trial, you have all access to all of this content. We have an orientation section for you to get a little bit oriented and acclimated to what it is that we do here. We encourage you to go through and check out our community values. These are really the values that anchor our community and guide not only the practices that we lead, but the conversations that we have. They guide our growth and evolution and inquiry practice as yogis. Other things that are important for you to know is that every single week we have about 6 or 7 live practices that you can come into and practice online with us. So on Tuesday morning, there's a yin class that I teach online. Shauna has on Tuesday night, 6 to 6:45 p.m. Vinyasa for all levels, nice 45-minute shorter practice. Friday is the Hatha and Sutra study class that I lead, which I'm pretty sure will soon be pivoting to a Bhagavad Gita study, because that's something that's just like so alive for me lately. We have classes on the weekend, and we have the Sunday morning special, of course. Now, hey, just so you know, like the Sunday morning special is a members only feature right now, but you get to enjoy that feature while you're in the 2-week free trial. And get this, all those amazing classes every single week, if you can't catch one of those, every single one of those practices gets uploaded into this section called class recordings. So if you want to go back and check it out, and hey, look at this, you guys, you have access to classes all the way back through May. In May, we focused on the pose Bird of Paradise. In June, we focused on lotus pose. So if you're ever wanting to work on a specific posture, you can come right into one of these folders and do any one of the practices. Here, Shauna has on Saturday, June 11th, a hip opening practice that leads up to half moon in a standing balance pose, Ardha Chandrasana, with closing options of half lotus. So you get the idea. All of the classes are stored in the class recordings. One of the things I'm really liking that we've done as a community lately too is we've started moving, instead of journey to an asana pose, journey to a theme. So in July, we took a journey within. In August, it was a journey to embracing support. September has been a journey of recognition. And then this month in October, we're actually doing a journey to balance, where we're going to use a lot of balancing postures, arm balances, but then of course also talk about the thematic idea of how balance shows up in our lives. Last thing I want to show you is the bonus content folder. There are a lot of goodies in here. For example, one of our amazing community members, Deborah Adamy, has a podcast, and she featured Journey to the Peak on her podcast when she was talking about her first experience with yin yoga. So the yin practice is very powerful. If you haven't had a chance, get in there and do a yin practice. Just go into the class recordings folder. We like to put up other fun stuff for you guys to check out. One of the things I want to draw your attention to is, well, first of all, we have a section of just 5 to 20-minute practices. So sometimes you only have 10, 15 minutes to do a practice. We're going to keep building this folder out with exactly those sorts of practices. Similarly, in the bonus content, we have centering practices that are all anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes. And then the last thing I want to talk about is the Journey to the Peak conversations. This is something very recently that we've introduced, where we actually feature one of our community members to have a conversation about the monthly theme. So in September, we talked about balance, and our community member, Randy Linick, was gracious enough to come in and have a conversation with me, where she wrapped in her own personal experience and expertise about how this theme of recognition shows up, not only in her work, but in her healing journey. So we are happy to support you here in Journey to the Peak in really whatever way that we can. We're so glad that you're here. We look forward to practicing with you. And remember, at any time during your journey, you can reach out to myself or Shauna. Very last thing to say, you get a one-on-one goals session when you sign up for the 2-week free trial. So you might not even really be sure, like, well, why am I doing yoga? Helps me feel better in my body. Maybe it brings my mind to a little bit more of a centered place. But in the one-on-one yoga goals session, we can really go deep to uncover just what it is that you're hoping to get out of your practice and how you could be supported by Journey to the Peak. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you sign up for the free trial, and we'll see you soon.